Gurudeva Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Sadashiva Samarambha Shankaracharya Madhyama Asmadacharya Paryanta Vande Guru Parampara. Yesterday we had a very short discussion on Upanishads or Vedanta. First we started with such a discussion on yoga. In yoga and in Vedanta, not only there, but in all the fields of our inquiry, we must have a guru to lead us. Whether it is yoga way or we are inquiring as per the teachings of Vedanta, and if we are studying darshanas, everywhere the first requisite is we must have a guru. Today we can have a short discussion on the concept of guru. Who is a guru? Why a guru is required or essential? And how we can recognize or identify a guru? How we can get a guru? Such topics we can discuss in short. If you want any explanation, you can ask. See, when we say teacher or master in English, one who teaches is a teacher. One who had mastered so many subjects is a master. But when we say guru, there is all these meanings coming therein, but still more subtle meanings are there. Guru, the term guru is comprised of two shabdas, gu and ru. The meaning of gu is darkness. Darkness. Ru stands for Ravayapi, who dispels. Who dispels. So Guru means Gum Andhakaram Ravayati iti Guru. That means who is dispelling the darkness? Darkness of our mind. Darkness in which we are groping in this world. Darkness with which we are entangled in many, many unwanted thoughts. Darkness, which is the basic cause of all sorrows in our life. One who dispels that darkness is a Guru. Gum Ravayati. One who dispels is a Guru. When we go to the grammatical meaning, there is another meaning. Granati iti Guru. Granati iti Guru. That means the root Gru stands for Gru Vyaktayam Vachi. That means clear language. One whose language is clear. That is coming out without any doubt. That is Granati. One who is doing that, he is a Guru. That means whose language, whose words are clear. From where that clarity comes? Clarity of speech, clarity of words, or we can say clarity of language. From where that comes? When the words are coming spontaneously from heart. Not a planned speech coming from brain. No. When a planned speech is coming from our brain, it may be academically or scholastically of high class. But when the spontaneous flow of words are coming from heart, the innate self, then it is clear and undoubtedly it will penetrate into the hearts of those who are hearing. We cannot resist that. We cannot resist that. It is a spontaneous flow. It comes from experience. It comes from experience. One who is carrying a whole library of a philosophical text within his head and moving, he may be a scholar. He may get too much dakshina. He may have name and fame. But if you do not have that experience within, his words are always tainted with doubts. It will not penetrate into the heart of a sadhaka. So, one who is speaking clearly is a man of experience. One who has experienced. That is so in every field, no? In every field it is so. So he is a Guru. So we can club these two meanings together. One who is dispelling the darkness of a sadhaka of a seeker through his own experience, clear teaching, he is a Guru. And in all our Shastras, it is clearly said, Guru is a must. Even for worldly works, Guru is a must. In our day-to-day life, Guru is a must. See, you put a small ant in a pot, it will sit. Or if a child of an elephant or a cow or a cat or dog falls into a pond or river, it will sit. Nobody need to teach. But what about a human child? It will drink water, it will die. There is no doubt. For human beings, in all tasks, there must be a master who shows the way. In all fields of life, to cut vegetables, we must have a teacher. To walk, we must have a teacher. To run, we must have a teacher. In all fields. If even in the grosser fields, in the worldly activities, Guru is a must. What to say in the subtler and subtler fields? So Guru is imperative. That is why Bhagavan Shankaracharya, in one of his bhashya, says, Shastrajnaha api brahmanyeshanam swatantriyena na kuryat. Even if you are a knower of so many texts, Upanishadic texts you know, even then, a sadhaka, a seeker, must not have full freedom in the beginning. He must have a preceptor. He must have a path shower. It is explained in many places of Vedantic text. Guru is a must. And who is a Guru? That question comes. Reply is, in which field you are studying, which field you are taking. In that field, he must be an expert. In music, one who is an expert in music can be a Guru in music. In dance, an expert dancer, nobody else. But in the field of seeking Adhyatmic Shastra, in a common language, Adhyatmic is translated as spiritual. But Adhyatmika has nothing to do with spirit. Spiritual is something different. But because of lack of other words, we can use spirituality. Actually, Adhyatmika is not spirituality. It has nothing to do with spirit. Adhyatmika is Adhyatmika. That connected with Atma, that is the meaning. That connected with the self. That connected with the truth. Absolute truth. That is the meaning of Adhyatmika. So in the field of Adhyatmika Shastra, for lack of other apt word, let me use spiritual seeking. It is not correct. It is not correct. The translation is not at all correct. But still, as the whole world is using that term, let us also use. The spiritual seeking, who is a guru? One of the Upanishads, there is a clear explanation. See, tad vijnanatham sa gurumevabhigached samit panihi shrotriyam brahmanishtham. Such a mantra is there in one of the major Upanishads. Tad vijnanartham, that means for the realization of that. Tad vijnanartham, for the realization of that. That what? We can discuss. For the realization of that, tad vijnanartham, sa gurumeva bhigached, he must approach a guru. Who is a guru? There it is said, shrotriyam brahmanishtham. Two qualities are there given. In the field of Adhyatmic seeking, Guru must have two qualities. One will become a Guru only when he has these two. What are they? One is, he must be a Shrotriya. Shrotriya. I will explain. Then second is, he must be a Brahmanishta. These are the two qualities. One, Shrotriya. Then second, Brahmanishta. Who is a Shrotriya? Shrotriya is one who has the traditional knowledge. Knowledge got from tradition. In the beginning we are chanting Sadashiva Samarambha Shankaracharya Mabhyama Asmadacharya Paryanta. That is a tradition. That's a tradition. We are not saying that is the only tradition. No. There are so many. So many paramparas are there. There are so many paramparas which will not accept Shankaracharya. For example, Vaishnava people. They won't accept Shankaracharya. They will not accept Shankaracharya. So we are not saying that this is the only parampara. So many paramparas are there. But Guru is a teacher who has learned in a traditional way. I am using my own words. When I am coming here, I am trying my best to use such words, terms, language which will suit you. But when I am talking in Kerala, my style will be entirely different. Because according to the Kerala psyche, we have to do the same thing. So according to the social psyche, we have to change our words, our methodology and all. But the crux, there is no change at all. And it is given by Guru. And unto him, he got it from his Guru. And he from his Guru. So that tradition goes. From where it started, we do not know. It came. And we know all these Shastras manifested from the Supreme Truth only, whom we call Ishvara. By whatever name you call him, we need not quarrel in between. In the name of one who has no name. Each and every religion calls him by different names. But there is no difference in that final truth, Supreme Truth. From Ishvara only all Shastras emanated. Here he is called Sadashiva, Sadashiva Samarambha. The tradition or the lineage of Guru begun from Sadashiva. Sadashiva is one who is always auspicious. Shiva is auspicious being. Ever auspicious. Here there is Nataraja Murti. That is Sadashiva. There is a concept, a beautiful concept of, wonderful concept of Dakshinamurti. He is Sadashiva. From that Sadashiva, it came, and through so many stratas, Guru to Shishya, then in the next generation the Shishya will be the Guru, and the next, so and so. This tradition is there. One who got his knowledge from the tradition or in a traditional way, he is a Shrotriya. See, when we are studying in the traditional way, we will get, or we will have to go to so many Shastras, so many scriptures, so many. Why so many scriptures? Why so many texts? There is a saying of Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna was the Guru of Swami Vivekananda. Once Ramakrishna was explaining about the qualities of a Guru. Then he said, one who is going for suicide, only a spoon of poison, or a small knife, or a small blade, or a piece of rock, but this is needed, not much. With only a blade or a small piece of rock or a spoon of poison, one can die. But if you are going to kill somebody else who is very powerful, if you are going with a knife, what will happen? If you are going with a piece of blade, what will happen? Everybody knows what will happen. There are so many weapons we must have. Different types of weapons. Different types of, not a single weapon. So many types of weapons. So many plannings. So much is required to kill a powerful man. In the same way, to have one's own liberation from the bondage of ignorance, much textual knowledge is not required. One need not be a scholar. But to teach somebody else, to dispel the darkness of some other's mind, you must have so many branches of knowledge within you. Because he will make a question from his standpoint. And one after another questions may come. You must be able to answer. So for that, you must have a variety of shastras with you, scriptures with you. That is why a teacher must be a Shrotriya. But Shrotriya is only a teacher, one who teaches. He cannot become a guru. Guru is something more. Because one who is simply teaching, he cannot dispel the darkness. So to be a guru, one must be Brahmanistha. Brahmanistha means Brahmani Nitaram Tishtadi iti Brahmanistha. One who is well established in Brahman. Once more, one who is well established in Brahman, in the self. One who is established in the self, he is a Brahmanistha. The teaching is not something coming from his lips, but he is well established in that truth. So who is established in truth, in self, in the Atma, the ultimate, final reality, he is a Brahmanistha. He alone can be a guru in Adhyatmika Shastra. So Guru must be both. He must be a Shrotriya, a scholar, knower of so many Shastras, and at the same time one who is established in the self. Both these qualities must be there. He only is considered in Vedanta as a Guru. Then comes a question, how we can recognize such a man? Will he, taking a microphone in his hand, move here and there, will declare, I am a Guru, I am a man of realization, I am a man of knowledge? No, never. Then how we will recognize? How we will identify? There is a big question. Answer is, see, one Guru and Shishya, a great Guru, a man of realization, and his Shishya went to a hotel, a restaurant, to eat something. For that, the owner of that restaurant, he is not a Guru, he is a customer. He is only a customer. Shishya says, this is my Guru. Alright, that is your Guru, but for me he is a customer, nothing else. When both this Guru and Shishya goes and enters a train, he is a traveler, not a Guru. So a Guru is a Guru only towards Shishya. Guru is a Guru only towards Shishya. So, reply to the question, how we can identify or recognize a Guru is, we must become real Shishyas. There is no other way. There is no other way. Because in the world there are so many Gurus. I am Guru and give me Dakshina. I am a Guru, you worship me. I am a Guru, you respect me. So many Gurus are there. But only when we are Shishyas, real disciples, that discipleship is ripe within, then only we will find out a Guru. Otherwise, if original Sadashiva comes to us, or Shankaracharya comes to us, the real Shankaracharya, not the so-called Shankaracharyas, the real Shankaracharya comes to us, we will question, who is this man? Because we will not recognize. Why? Shishya is not ready with it. Shishya is not right with it. Only when a disciple is right within, ready within, then only we will find out our Guru. Then we will get our Guru. There is no doubt. Guru will come into our life. There is no doubt in that. So, the only way to have a real Guru is to be a real Shishya. Become a real Shishya. Who is a real Shishya? One who has that real yearning for that realization. This is human life. Somehow I got this. This is most precious. Most precious human birth I got. So in this life, I must reach the final destination. I must have the realization. Only for that I got this human birth. When that burning feeling is there within, a man having much hunger will go in search for food. Thirsty one will go in search for water. Nothing else will satisfy him. He will go on and on in search of water. He will stop his quest only when he gets water. In the same way, one filled with that yearning for realization, he will go in search of a Guru. He will go in search of a Guru. Nothing else will satisfy him. And he will inquire. He will inquire. So, we will find out a Guru only when that discipleship is right within. We can develop that. How we can develop? Through proper discrimination. Proper discrimination and contemplation. Observing our own life. For a student, our day-to-day life is the best teacher. Our day-to-day life is the best teacher. We are getting so many experiences one after another. For one who is observing, each and every experience gives a lesson. And that lesson teaches us the temporal nature of the world. All these mundane phenomena, the worldly phenomena, all these are temporal. Only for a short while. Nastya krita krutena. Through these worldly activities, I cannot have the final realization. That discrimination comes within. Then naturally dispassion, detachment will slowly develop within. Detachment from objects which were alluring us till yesterday. We were running behind them till yesterday. But now, when the proper discriminations comes with it, they become irrelevant. See? That is vairagya, dispassion, detachment. It is not something giving up or giving away. No. It is a natural transcending. It is not that you are giving away something, but it's a natural transcending. Like, see, a small flower bud, slowly and slowly it blooms, and now it is a full flower. a beautiful flower. It is attracting so many bees, butterflies and all. And petals are there, beautiful petals. But when the seed is ripe within, one after another the petals will fall down. Now it has become irrelevant. In the same way, when the seed of discrimination is ripe within, worldly objects, one by another, they will fall down. They are becoming immaterial for us. They are becoming irrelevant for us. Actually, we are transcending, you see. And now, only one thing we want. See, there is a beautiful explanation given by Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. He says, the example of a mother and a child. In a village lives a mother and a small child. The mother has so many duties in the house, household duties. She is a housewife. Her husband will come to have the lunch. So she has to prepare. Small child is there. So the mother goes to kitchen to do her work, giving some toys, some puppets to the child. Child is happy. He is playing with toys. After some time, he will call, Mom. Mother hears that, but not at all giving any attention, paying any attention. She is doing her work. After some time, the child will again call Mother, Mom. Again, she heard, but without attending the child, she does her work. Then again this child will call Ma, then mother comes, gives another toy. Then the child is happy. He will discard the first toy and take the second toy and he will play. And his mother may give 3 or 4 or 5 toys. But now after 1 or 2 hours, the child will cry. If the mother gives some more toys, the child will throw the toy upon the face of mother. Because he wants only one thing, mother. Now no toys. All toys are irrelevant now. Immaterial for the child. He throws away all the toys. Mother, 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 I want you only. I want you only. Then mother must come. Then mother must embrace him. Hug him. There is no other way. In the same way, we are playing in this world with so many toys, so many puppets. Husbands, wives, lovers, this, that, so many things, so many objects. But after another, these toys are coming. Mother is giving newer and newer. And we are fond of them. I got this. This is my second marriage. Then the next year the same fellow came and told me this is my third marriage. Goes on and on and on. But all these are becoming irrelevant and immaterial. Then only one wish, only one quest, nothing else. Mother, in the same way, for one who is only for that realization, everything else becomes immaterial, irrelevant. Everything. For that seeker, no doubt, within him there is a right Shishya, and no doubt he will get a real Guru. He will find out. Otherwise he will not find out. Guru will be moving in between, along with him, but he will not identify. But at this time, he will recognize, he will identify, he will get a Guru. So for a Shishya, Guru is Guru. For others, Guru may be a traveler, may be a customer, maybe this, maybe that. So, our duty is, or our task is, to have that disciple within. One pointed quest, one pointed wish, firm determination. He will get a Guru. And Guru is Shrotriya and Brahmanishta. And in our Shastras, there is another term for the Guru. There is more beautiful term, and that is Acharya. Acharya. You are using the term Acharya? No. Everybody knows Guru, but Guru is an Acharya. Who is an Acharya? Acharya is, there are three qualities. One, Achinoti Shastrani iti Acharya. Achinoti Shastrani means one who has amassed or collected within so many Shastras, scriptures, branches of knowledge. He is an Acharya. That is more or less like Shrotriya. Then second quality of an Acharya is Swayameva Acharati iti Acharya. One who performs by himself is an Acharya. What he is teaching, he is performing in his life. He is not teaching what he is not performing. Word and deed must unite. We can use so many flowery words. If I have learned Upanishads or Shastras, I can sit here and give lecture for hours and hours together. I may not be observing those in my life. An Acharya is one who is performing what he is teaching. He will not teach what he is not performing. Or at least he will not teach what he didn't perform. It is not required that he must perform now. It's all. See, we are sitting in this block. In a sense, this is first block. In a sense. So to reach this block, every one of us climbed through the staircase. So we used that staircase. But after sitting here, if we are staying here in this floor, we need not use that staircase always, because we are in the first floor. In the same way, a man of realization came through so many sadhanas, so many practices, so many observances, so many austerities. But now he is established without any wavering. He is established in the truth. He need not travel all the way again and again. He may travel to show others. He may travel to teach others, but not for himself. Because he is established, So Acharya is one who has collected or amassed so many shastras, scriptures. Two, who is performing what he is teaching. Or at least who did perform what he teaches. And third quality is Acharya Sthapayati iti Acharya. One who is making his shishyas, his disciples, making what? Real performers. One who is making his disciples real performers, doers. He is an Acharya. So by showing his model, he is making others to follow. See, we are studying Vedanta. We are studying Yoga Shastra. Why? Because if we are studying with full faith, not for commercial purposes, to teach before I myself realize, not that. If we are studying the Shastras with full faith, why we are studying? What propelled us to the study? Reply is, I have seen a real established one that gave me full faith in the Shastra. I have seen. That is why I am studying. Because I know that great personality whom I know, he is established. Seeing him, I am getting full faith in Shastra. Otherwise I won't waste my life, waste my time, waste my energy. Why should I? Why should I? So we are studying. Why? Because we are seeing some gigantic personalities who are established in the final state, who are experiencing that bliss, who are immersed in that bliss. So, Acharyas are real propellers. These Shastras are here, spreading all around the world, only because of Acharyas. Some Acharyas, one in a million, not more than that. There are no so many suns, only one sun is there. Only one moon is there. Like that, there are not so many Acharyas, one in a million. But such Acharyas, seeing them, knowing them, with full faith, we are studying, we are practicing, we are moving in the direction given by Shastras. There is no doubt. So, Guru or Acharya is the very base of Shastra. Guru or Acharya is the shower of Shastra. He is the leader, he is the path shower, and he is the whole. So Upanishad says, Acharya Plavayita. Acharya Plavayita. Plavayita means one who takes us to the next shore. We have to cross the ocean. We have to cross the ocean, the sea. And there is a boat. But there must be somebody to take us to the next shore. And that is Acharya. In the field of seeking help of Acharya is essential. See, before my sannyasa, I was wandering here and there, and I was on the way to a place of tapasya, on the top of a mountain, in the midst of a forest. So, in those days, this is before my accepting sannyasa. So I was on the way to that forest. Then one Swami, he's an elder Swami, he asked me, "My boy, where are you going?" "I am going to that forest to sit for some days." Then he said, "On the way, you will find a small tea shop. You must go there and have some tea." This elder Swami advised me. Yes. And of course he gave some money also. 5 rupees he gave in those days. And I was walking through that forest way, all alone. And I saw a tea shop. But I thought, why should I go and have a tea? I don't want a tea now. I don't want to drink a tea. So I can go up. So I walked without obeying the advice of that Swami. It was 2 o'clock or 2:30 afternoon. And when I walked 1.5 kilometers further, then that the forest way, there was 5 or 6 small ways, small paths. Then I was in a confusion. Which is the way that leads to the top? Because there are 5 or 6. So we are considering ourselves as having some logic. I'm a man of logic. I'm considering myself. So I thought the way which is more wider will be the way, and I can walk through that path. And I walked and walked, and a smell of forest dwellers, urine of some ferocious animals that came. And see, in forest, dense forest, by 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the evening, it will be dark. It will become dark. Then I realized this is not the way. Then I returned back to that junction I reached. Then I thought again, I was thinking with it. So this way I can take. No, night is approaching. Within a short while it will become dark here. So I can go to that tea shop. Then I went to that tea shop. Then he was waiting there, that man. Oh my boy, I saw you going. I am sure you will come back. Where are you going? I am going to the top. Then, see, if you walk 1 kilometer, you will reach at a junction, and you must walk through the 3rd way. Otherwise you will not reach the top. Then he gave a tea without money. And I went. I walked. I took the 3rd path and I reached the top of the mountain. And I lived for some days there. That is another story. See, night is approaching. Night is approaching. Light will go. Darkness will come. There is no much time. Once again, there is no much time remaining. So we cannot test by going through 1st way, 2nd way, 3rd way, 4th way and 5th way. Because night is approaching fastly. So we must have the help. We must have the guidance of one who knows, of one who have travelled, one who knows all pros and cons of each and every path. So, in the field of seeking, we must have a Guru, Acharya, plavayita. Acharya is taking us to the next shore. And there is no doubt in that. That is the greatness of Guru, Acharya. So whatever you want to ask, you can ask. I know. If I know the reply, I will reply. There were so many papers yesterday. You can give. Please. There were so many yesterday itself, so we can start with them. What is the role of non-human nature within brackets, plants, animals, minerals, ecosystems in the world and in the human's quest of bliss, quest for bliss. See, the nature around us, the world around us, the phenomena spread around us, all are teachers, all are giving us lessons if we are observing. In many ways, not in one way. Not in one way. In many ways. See, I am studying or I am having lessons of dharma by observing this universe around me. And here, a chain of yajna. Yajna, you know, yajna? Yajna is, the first meaning of yajna is sacrifice. And the giving and taking. That is really yajna. This world is established in yajna. Even a small plant, even a microscopic plant, it is helping me, it is saving me, it is making me here. I am living here because that microscopic plant is there in that ocean. How? I am inhaling oxygen. Those who are doing pranayama inhale small or systematically. We are getting this oxygen from all these beings. So, I am getting a boon or a blessing from that plant or a creeper or a grass. Thereby this universe itself is a chain of yajna. In Bhagavad Gita, it is taught, Saha yajnaha prajaha. That mantra we must remember always, Saha yajnaha prajaha. all prajas. Praja means one who had birth in this earth. We all are prajas. All prajas, not only human beings. Even a small grass is a praja. All animals, all plant kingdom and animal kingdom, all these are prajas. All are part of a big yajna going on. You cannot discard anybody. You cannot discard anybody. You cannot discard anything. Because all are connected together. All are connected. I cannot live in this world alone. I want a grass. I want a tree. I want a piece of algae in that ocean. All are interconnected. And if I am ready to learn, all beings, all creatures are giving me lessons. If I am not ready to learn, I can live and I can die. In many buildings, I have seen so many photographs of so many men and women. In the bottom of photograph, there will be 2 lines. Born such and such a date. Died or expired such and such a date. So he has done 2 things in his life. Only 2 things. What are the 2 things? Birth and death. No. World around us, with all these diversities, is a school to learn. Each and every happening, each and every creature, be it a plant or be it an animal, it teaches me, in many respects, how to live, how to love, how to give, how to take. All are teaching me. So for a student of Vedanta, yoga, the whole world around us teaches us. There is no doubt in that. Then will we avoid killing others and other animals? How should we cope with animals? When animals who hurt us. For example, if a mosquito tries to pick your blood, should we let him do it? See, in Shastras, Avashya Himsa is there. Avashya Himsa is those killings which you cannot avoid. When we learn Ahimsa, we have to learn all these things. When I drink water, or when I sit, when I walk, when I burn my oven, thousands and thousands of my crops are dying. It is inevitable. I cannot help. Because it is the law of the nature. But I must not kill anybody willfully, with a wish to kill. So, there is a bat like killing bat, mosquito killer. With that you must not run behind a mosquito and kill. If a mosquito comes and sits, as a natural action, if you are killing it, is all right. It's all right. But there is much to learn even in that, how to kill a mosquito. If that mosquito have already started squeezing blood, you must not kill. Allow him to finish. I am not saying from ahimsa standpoint. I am speaking from this scientific standpoint. Because when mosquitoes start biting, then it will inject some chemicals into our body, and along with that so many bacteria, so many microbes, so many things enters our body. So already entered. Now what is the use in killing? Let it finish. If it is happy, it will fly. It will not bite anybody else. In its life, nobody it will bite again. Only once it will feel. Yes. Then if I am trying to kill it, what will happen? There are two chances. One, it will die, otherwise it will fly. If it is dying, what will happen? The materials of its body, through that small microscopic hole in my body, it will enter into my body. If it fly, it will bite another person. So both ways is not good. So, if you are killing before, that's all right, you can kill. But there must not be a prick of conscience afterwards. A guilty feeling must not come. Killed. It is finished. You must not keep that within. Happened is happened. Why to keep it in brain? Be free. Never kill a mosquito like this. If you kill a mosquito like this, the body parts of that mosquito will enter into your body and it is not good. So, in Kerala, in Malayalam there is a saying, I will translate. Mother mosquito teaches her son or daughter. Never son, only daughter. You know? Never son, only daughter. My girl, if you are going to bite somebody, some Malayali, only you bite youngsters, never elders. Why? Because old people in Kerala, elders, they will kill mosquito like this. Whereas young people will kill like this. You understand? Yes. So if you want to kill, kill. But past is past. You must not keep that with it. If it is there revolving in your mind, don't kill. Once I was traveling, it was in a public bus, and a man came and sat near me. After sitting only, he saw me. This is a Swami, this is a sannyasi. So this man was sitting like this. What he was doing, I cannot realize. Then finally he said, Swami, forgive me. Then I asked, why? I have consumed some alcohol, and after drinking alcohol I am sitting near you. Yes, man. I also drank. After drinking water, pure water, I am coming. And with food, I had some tea also. I drank tea. I am not saying you I drank tea. Why should you say I drank alcohol? If you have alcohol within, let it be within yourself. What business I had with it? I have no business with that. You can sit here. Calmly you sit. So that feeling, that prick of conscience, that must not be there. Killed is killed. It is past. Yes. But don't kill willfully. I have to kill him. No. It is himsa. Quite natural happenings, let it happen. But I won't kill. If some mosquito bites me, it will fully fill its body with blood and it will go. Because I am losing. There is no loss at all. Swami, that blood, no. By that same time, my spleen will produce new blood. And I am getting fresh blood. The only problem is, it is contaminating so many microbes. It already happened. Then why to kill poor fellow? But you can do as you like. There are more than one question, so I am reading one question from one paper, because so many papers are there, and we can again take that if time allows. Can we really separate analytically the self? On one side Atma, on the other side body, mind, intellect complex. But if this complex is almost off, for example in coma, does it have a sense to carry on living? In fact, we cannot strive for bliss anymore, as we cannot act in the world, nor think, nor do we have a sense of self, at least hypothetically. Therefore, is not the self isn't the self the what is that? Therefore, isn't the self the together of Atma? And body, mind, intellect complex. Of course, the idea I got. Analytically and practically, we can separate the self from all instruments. Because this process of discrimination, after having Shravana or hearing from a guru, after proper study and analysis of Shastra, scriptures, we are doing this discrimination, not before that. Then clearly, Shastras and Guru teaches us the ways how to discriminate, methods for the discrimination. I can clearly separate, without any doubt, from me, my body, mind, intellect complex. Still within that, but not entangled by that. This is the technique. See, I am sitting in the waking state, and through Shravana, Manana and Nidhyasana, that is, hearing from Guru and contemplating on that again and again, ruminating what I have heard. Slowly I am becoming established in that. Then I can separate myself from all these instruments. We can. There is no doubt in that. Everybody can. Everybody. That is the beauty of Vedanta. That is a science. So systematic study and practice with proper guidance of a Guru, there is no doubt all these teachings are very much practical. So being in the body, we can be above the body. With the mind and intellect together, we can be above mind and intellect. There is no doubt in that. In the coma state, in the deep sleep state, in a state of unconscious state, I am not discriminating. I am contemplating, I am studying, I am discriminating in the waking state. See, the eighth pada of Ashtanga Yoga is Samadhi. In which state one is having Samadhi? In the waking state, not in the dream state, not in the deep sleep state. In the waking state, one is experiencing Samadhi. In the same way, detaching oneself from the instrument through proper contemplation, discrimination, it happens in waking state. That is why and how those who experienced it teaches us. Because he experienced in the waking state. There is no doubt in that. I feel fed up to make efforts, studying, behaving, austerity. I feel so exhausted. I don't want to make any more efforts. Don't make efforts. Sit effortlessly. Sit calmly. The problem is we are exerting. Never in Shastra, in no place in our Shastra, Acharyas asked us to exert. No. Our sadhana, our discipline must be quite natural and smooth. In our sadhana, we must observe ahimsa. Ahimsa is not something, non-violence or not killing somebody else. We must not kill ourselves. We must not kill our instruments. Befriend them. Teach them. Oh my boy, where are you running? You are running here and there in search of happiness. Are you going to get from here and there? Teach him. Try to make him learn. Then he will realize that is the way. So, don't make effort. Don't study forcefully or make yourself study. No. Don't behave artificially. Accept what comes. Reject what goes. Accept life as it is. Have a high goal, highest goal in life. With the help of a guru, practice. And that practice also must be in a way of high insight. Nobody is holding you and pulling you or pushing you to sadhanas. No. No, nobody. You are not a slave of anybody. A disciple is not a slave. Disciple is a disciple. It's not a slave. So don't forcefully do anything. Shanai shanai uparamet. Shanaihi uparamet. Go deeper and deeper into one's own self. How? Shanaihi. Slowly, slowly. That is the reply. Nobody cares. My life doesn't change so much anymore. Don't evaluate daily how my life is changing. Practice, practice and practice. Study and study. When we plant a small plant, we pour water. Next day, that inquisitive comes with it. How roots have developed. So I am plucking it again, picking out again, and observing how many roots have come. No, again planting again, putting soil, pouring water. The next day again that inquisitive that comes. Again picking it out, the same plant. How many roots have come? Am I developing in the spiritual path? Is any change coming to me? No. Don't do that. Why to do that? No need for such a progress report every now and then. There is a Shastra, there is a tradition, and Gurus are there. They are guiding us. Go on and on. And a time will come. There is no doubt. If we are practicing, a time will come. We will realize ourselves. There is no doubt in that. So don't be like that boy who is picking out the plant every day. No. So in the sadhana path, we must have kshama. Kshama is the first quality required for a sadhaka. Kshama. Readiness to wait. Do what you have to do and be ready. Wait. News came. My wife is pregnant. She conceived again. I want to see the child. Now today. No, man. You have to wait 80 days. No, that is my child, so I want to see today. No, there is a natural law. You have to wait 80 days. No? Plus or minus 10 is okay. 270 to 290 days. You have to wait. It is my child, it is my right to see him today. No. You must have that readiness to wait. But simply waiting won't do. I am waiting for my child to come out. No. You must give some food to your wife. You must give water to your wife. You must give medicines. You must first give peace of mind. Then only the child will come out. In the same way, a sadhaka must wait. So now it is 6:36. There are so many papers. I think we can take these papers tomorrow. From papers where so many questions are there, we can read one question. Then everybody will get a chance. It's good that such questions are coming. Freely we can ask and discuss. So today we can conclude. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.